Namaste, Mitrom and Bandhuvam. This is Dr. J. Reddy, your presenter at South Asia Maps. South Asia Maps is an intellectual Kshatriya channel, education channel, where I will bring you the fascinating aspects of geography, culture, history, heritage of South Asian region in the iconographic form for the audience. We are continuing our fascinating discussion about the Cis-Trans districts along the magnificent rivers of Bharat. And this is our main YouTube channel, South Asia Maps J. Reddy. These are the playlist part. There are more than 30 or so playlists plus 230 or so fascinating presentations. And if you like the content and want to explore further, please feel free to go there and look at the contents. And if you like the contents, and you can subscribe them and let your friends know about it. Today's the fascinating presentation is Cis and Trans districts. We are talking about the Cis districts today. This is the part 2. The Jhelum. Each river we will talk about the Cis districts, Trans districts, and Cis districts plus Trans districts. That means for each river you can expect 3 parts. I already discussed about the Sutlej river before, how the Hooghly river and so on. So the main objective is, if you look at any political normal map, if you see the districts in India, there are around about 750 or so, and in Pakistan nearly 100, and so in Bangladesh 80 or so, there are 1000. You will not get much information. The land is not like that. The physiography, topography is very different. If you landmark geographical features, rivers and mountains, you will learn a lot. That is the entire concept of this, the playlist, Cis districts, Trans district. The rivers, the mountains historically played a very important role in molding the nature, the culture, language, civilization of the people. That's the point you will get and you will understand after we complete this. I already talked about in the part 1 of the Jhelum river, the Cis districts, and you can go and look other presentation. Now we are talking about the Trans districts. Trans districts, and this is the Trans districts. Part 2. Cis means the same side, means this side. We are positioning ourselves on Indraprastha, Delhi, on the banks of river Yamuna in the fascinating Indo-Gangetic plains, Ganga Sindhu Maidan. That means if you start here and go to Ambala and cross Sutlej and Jalandhar, Amritsar, Lahore and so on, then you will hit the Jhelum river. This side of the region, that is Cis. Once you cross the Jhelum, this is the big white blob is Jhelum river, you enter Trans. Trans means across or beyond, opposite. It is a chemistry concept used in other sciences also, the geography, history, genetics, so many sciences use that. Cis districts, Trans district. Cis regions, Trans region. You have to be very clear here. If you position yourself in Delhi, that is important, that is Cis. Suppose if you position from the Middle East, that is Kabul, that becomes the Cis. That's not what we are talking about. So that you have to keep in mind. Jhelum is a fascinating river. It is 750 kilometers or so, rises near Pir Panjal, Anantnag, Verinag area, winds through the valley of Kashmir, goes to Baramulla, cuts to the Pir Panjal. At Pir Panjal Pass, a gorge, and skids to the Muzaffarabad straight it goes. This is the plateau region in the Punjab plains called Potwar Plateau. Skids it and moves around the south of the plateau, goes there here in the Punjab plains. It joins its parent river, is a tributary of Chenab river. Where it joins is a place called Trimu Barrage. It is near city called Jang. So the joining merging point is also sometimes called Jang or Trimu. Sometimes actual place is called Ataran Hazari, a town. So Ataran Hazari or see Ataran Hazari and Ataran Hazari. You can see Ataran Hazari or Jang or Trimu are all the acceptable places where it joins. Darul Harb is an Islamic term. According to their theological dogma, this land has to be harbed or sworded or talwad. The people, the Kafirs, Dhimmis need to be converted into Mu'mins, believers of Islamic dogma, where their rule is Darul Islam, the pure land, that is Allah's land, that is Pak means pure. The rest, according to their belief system, is impure, populated by Kafirs. This is a Cis region, Cis districts, Trans districts. And what are the Trans districts along the majestic Jhelum river? This is the Anantnag district in the valley. This is the Srinagar district. And this is the Bandipur district. This is the Kupwara district. Then the river skids the Muzaffarabad here. Western side is in the Punjab and Pashtun area called historic Hazara district or Abbottabad and all those areas. This is the Rawalpindi division or Potwar division of British Punjab, Rawalpindi district and Jhelum district. River Jhelum has a town called Jhelum and Jhelum fort on the west side. The river descends or skids around Potwar plateau. This is called Kushab district. Historically, it is called Shapur district or Shargoda district. This Cis region, we have put Shargoda. Trans region is Kushab. For clarity and more information, I have also put historic Attak district and the Chakwal district, Chakwal region, so that you will have a broader idea. Even though, yeah, we can say broadly this is also Trans district. So the Trans district across, once you cross the river Jhelum, Anantnag, Srinagar, Bandipur, Kupwara, Hazara, Abbottabad, Rawalpindi, Jhelum, Attak, Chakwal and Kushab region of Shapur area are historic Shargoda district. So these are the Trans districts. What is the historical context of this fascinating river? The Panipat III, the major battle between Durrani, Popaljai, Afghan, Ghazis of Islam and Deccani Marathas fought. Marathas lost their empire. The political vacuum resulted that was filled in the west by the Sikhs and Khalsa from the tidal bore of Calcutta and Bengal and Purbiya, the British. Both of them straddled across the river Sutlej here. Across the Sutlej, first treaty of Amritsar is the Khalsa Sarkar, Ranjit Singh Siraj. South of Sutlej is the Ambala, Firozpur and Ludhiana is the British government. After the death of Ranjit Singh in 39 June, the kingdom descended into chaos. British and Sikhs fought a war in 45-46. Sikhs lost it. British occupied Punjab. Treaty of Lahore 46. Within a week, because the Sikhs has to pay indemnity, they didn't have the money. They shed or given all the hilly regions to the British. British doesn't have the manpower to govern them, and the local ruler, prominent courtier minister Maharaja Gulab Singh came forward to shoulder the indemnity, and British gave him all this hilly area. That is called the Treaty of Amritsar, 1946. One of the third treaties, British and Sikhs, Maharaja Gulab Singh Dogra. Why we are bringing is the Treaty of Amritsar gave the Maharaja, at the time Raja of Jammu all the areas, hilly areas east of river Jhelum. This is the river Jhelum, east of river Jhelum. We already discussed before. Cis districts, the western side district, Hazara, Rawalpindi, Jhelum, Shapur, Attock remained first under Sikhs nominal Sikh control. Later in the second Treaty of Lahore, they were become the part of British Punjab, British Empire. So the Treaty of Amritsar second, 1946, Jhelum was the boundary between the Dogra territories and the British territories, or British paramount territories, and north of river Ravi, that is Kathua, Jammu, Rajouri, Udhampur, South Kashmir, North Kashmir, historic districts, all were given to Raja Gulab Singh Dogra, Jammu, the prominent minister of Ranjit Singh's regime. This is the trans districts of Jhelum. The Jhelum is a fascinating river. Last time we looked at the Cis districts this side. This time we saw the trans districts of fascinating river Jhelum from Verinag to Trimmo, Athar and Hazari this side, and this is your present at Reddy at South Asia maps. Mitram and Bandhuam, if you like the presentation, so please subscribe and let the channel know to your friends. You can also find me at Twitter, that is India Maps 2, the handle, India Maps, instead of South Asia Maps, that is India Maps 2, number 2, that is the handle. You can find me there, and see you later in other presentation.